matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taken in at the 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right to the air. Here's Murray.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Ja'Marr Chase.
66 yards.
And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Now a play fake. Brady.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On play action, it's Brady.
Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action, now it's Brady.
Another one into the hands of Ja'Marr Chase.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Brady again. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady going to throw.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
Open man is Chase, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Now Brady.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Brady now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Folks' kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams coming away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down, Murray.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Murray now on first down. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Murray now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes off. Sanders' kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Brady now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on first down is Brady. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Murray. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a play fake. Brady. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's going to be batted down.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And some room to work.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
If I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
Take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 7-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they rather keep. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets. Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better. To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play. Murray now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Chubb again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Miami. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line. Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession. It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Oh, he stays on. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory. Down at the 31. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe a yard. Down to the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
Real quick.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They go up the middle with Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Up the middle, it's Chubb. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Murray now.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Well, they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half of their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go play action now. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. A give. This is Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw is Murray.
Open man is Chase, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Murray now to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Nick Chubb. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Here's Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. He'll buy some time right.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. Ndamukong Suh. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff comes to Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
66 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Murray's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. The kick by Sanders is good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They get a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. Room here to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 105 yards on the ground for Barry in this one, and he's got a first down. Running right, here's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Jackson.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. First down, Murray.
And that's into the hands of Gesicki.
And some room to run now. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
And a good stiff arm and some space to run.